nervous. This is the toughest video I've ever made. Probably it's the most honest one I've ever made. Today is January 4th, 2018. I'm 35 years old, and I weigh 369 pounds. The really fucked up thing, I guess, about that is when I was 20, between the ages of 19 and 20, I was also 360, 370 pounds. Right at the end of high school and first year of high school. But I managed to kind of get control of everything. Started a pretty intense workout regimen, eating healthy, at least what was thought to have been healthy all those years ago. And I managed to eventually get myself down to about 215 pounds. Pretty happy with that, 215, 220 around there. I haven't been under 200 pounds since I was, I don't know, in my teens. Probably 16 or something. But yeah, I managed to get down. So I have experience with losing a lot of weight. I went through a number of years of depression. I kind of gave up on myself quite a bit. I'm not going to get into the reasons why, but yeah, I just kind of gave up on life in a way. And I just kind of didn't care what I did, how I acted, what I did to myself. I've in the last couple of years, I met my wife. We got married. But there's just certain little things of myself that I've just never corrected from that period. But that's what this is going to be about. Is I've always kind of had a problem with when it comes to losing weight. Is it's one of those things you talk about, say to people you're going to do it, and then it just never seems to happen. At least that's sort of what my situation is. But I kind of think if I do it this way, start documenting it, it's I'm holding myself accountable to anyone that cares to know. And I think that's going to help me focus a bit better. I hope. But that's my plan. Now, this isn't just some New Year's resolution. It just happens to be the new year when everything's kind of coming to a head. I've had a number of things happen over the last couple months that have been kind of traumatic. All starting with very suddenly and unexpectedly losing my father-in-law. But that's another story for another time. But that's where a lot of this starts from is that fear. The fear that any one of us could go at any time. And a guy my size, odds are even more in my favor, I guess, that or against me, however you want to look at it, that something could happen to me. And there's a lot of things I want to do still. I've had a rough couple months. Career-wise, I've had a rough couple months. Definitely say I'm in some sort of depression right now. I guess what I'm trying to get at is that there's a lot of things going on around me that I have kind of no control over, as much as I try. Doesn't seem to matter what I do. But this is the one thing I can actually take a hold of and do something about. So that's what I'm doing. This isn't a video to say, hey, I'm going to start. I've already started. I got to do some measurements and stuff, but yesterday I began what I'm primarily doing, which I'm going to get into more of it, aside from obviously exercising, but is at this point right now following a ketogenic diet, trying to get my body into ketosis, so that way it can start burning all this fuel that I'm carrying. I'm basically carrying another man on me at all times. So I have a lot of built-up energy. So what I'm trying to do is flip my body over to ketosis and start burning fat for energy as opposed to carbohydrates and things like that. So began yesterday. Breakfast, eggs, some bacon, which is awesome for keto. You can eat bacon. And then for dinner, steak. I'm gonna slowly get more and more about the meals and what I'm eating. The one thing I'm gonna do right now, as I kind of switch over, that I'm not gonna be focused on, is I'm not gonna worry about the calories that I'm intaking at the moment. But I'm gonna make sure that I'm sticking to macros. Make sure that I'm hitting my right percentages of proteins and fats and carbohydrates, keeping carbohydrates as low as possible. I'm going to start posting my digital journal of my workouts, and I've got my Fitness Pal that's my food diary. So I'm gonna post that information. I'm trying to figure out, I might start doing an actual blog, and this will be, the videos on YouTube will be sort of like where the videos are hosted. But I'm gonna daily post what I've been eating, how the macros look, how my exercises are going, what exercises I'm doing. I kind of went to the gym today, and it's been probably 6 months. Actually, no, it's probably been a year since I've been to the gym. And so after I did my warm-up, I kind of realized I didn't know what I was doing today. But luckily enough, I had an old routine kind of queued up on my phone on an app. And today just happened to be shoulders day, so that's what I worked on today, was shoulders. I'm planning to do 6 days a week at the gym, have 1 day of rest, but work obviously different parts of the body, involving cardio. It's going to be kind of interesting to see how it goes, because there's a lot of people that talk about how when you're on keto, you can't work out as hard because the energy levels just aren't there. We'll find out. All of this, everything that I'm doing right now, all comes to this. I'm tired of looking the way that I look, for me. Tired of feeling the way that I feel. So I'm going to make a change. And I can't make excuses or point fingers or anything like that. It's something I've done to myself. Something that me and my friend Pizza and Beer have done to me. I don't drink as much as I used to. I used to drink almost every single day. Actually, there was a year when I just finished school where I drank, it was a bar back, and I drank 5 to 7 pints of beer every single night after work. And I'd work 6 days a week. So there was that. And then there's been periods in my life where financially I've not been in a good place, and the easiest thing I could do was buy some pizzas and make them stretch over a couple of days, and that's what I'd eat. And then when you do make a bit more money, I'd still continue to eat pizza, just eat more of it. So now's the time to change all this. I'm not going to be like this anymore. In a year's time, I'm going to look different. In 2 years' time, I'm finally going to be where I want to be. I have never been 100, 200 pounds as a adult person. I don't know what I look like with a nice physique. I only know what I look like with a, stocky physique and a very large physique. So I'm going to change that. That's it. Sorry the energy's kind of low right now. I'm going to try and be a bit more jovial, not be so depressed with these videos. But today's the first day of getting back to the gym. Been up since I think it was 7:30. Went to the gym. I was there for a couple hours. I stopped at the health food store that was next door and got myself some bulletproof brain octane and some of this lovely grass-fed butter, this Rolling Meadows stuff, because you can't get Kerrygold in Canada. So that was so I could make a bulletproof coffee this morning with my breakfast. I didn't eat breakfast till about 11:30. I'm gonna trying to push myself as much as I can right now, because this does need to be as much mental, and I kind of have a bit of time in my hands at the moment. So I'm going, like I say, aside from calories, I'm gonna make sure that I'm full. I mean, I'm not going crazy over. Yesterday, I think I went over by 58 calories. Today, I really don't anticipate going over, but I'm not going to stop myself if I do go a little over, because I'm still a little hungry, because I am trying to transition from basically being completely carbohydrate based for 30-something years to going into ketosis, trying to switch over to fat for energy. So I'm going to allow myself a little bit of wiggle room for the first few days of the week. But today, bulletproof coffee, we just sort of moved, and I couldn't find my Ninja. So my bulletproof coffee was a little stir action. It's not quite as good. It doesn't get as frothy as when you whip it together. So I'm definitely going to make sure that for tomorrow, or maybe even later today, I have my Ninja on hand, so I can have actually creamy bulletproof coffee. So I grabbed that. I grabbed a couple cans of Zevia. I try not to drink pop anymore. I haven't drank a regular pop in probably over a year. I mean, maybe there's been like once or twice I've had like a regular Coke, because that's all that was available. But I'm one of those suckers that I started drinking way too much Diet Coke and Coke Zero and Diet Pepsi to kind of counteract it. But still taking all the aspartame and still fucking myself, so I'm done with that. Water obviously is the new best friend. We had a soda stream last year, but it crapped out at some point, so I'm going to get a new soda stream in a few weeks or so, so that way I can have nice carbonated water, because I love it. And if you don't love carbonated water, I don't know what's wrong with you. But for me, it's the thing that my brain loves the most about pop is the carbonation on the tongue. So that helps me not drink pop. But I got some Zevia just in case I want, every now and then, just a little pretend pop, even though they're expensive. But yeah. If you're doing what I'm doing, let's leave a comment. Let's converse. Let's try to figure out how we can all help each other become the best that we can become. I peed on a keto stick earlier, and I'm not in ketosis yet. I kind of expected that though, because when I had the steak last night, we were kind of cleaning up some leftovers with it, and I had a few potato wedges, but that much, and a Caesar salad, which with the potato wedges and the dressing on the Caesar, I figured that was gonna be a problem, but today's a new day. So far, I'm doing good. There's no cheating at all. It's been eggs and bacon and sour cream for breakfast. Lots of water. I think this is like on my 3rd liter right now. My bulletproof coffee, which and that's it. And then I believe I'm having steak again tonight. I might eat a lot of steak. This year, I might eat a lot of steak. I'm actually considering buying a quarter of a cow that's been butchered. I'm from originally, it's a small town. That's actually quite common. Instead of going to the grocery store and buying cuts, you tend to just buy a whole cow or a half a cow, and it's been butchered for you, so you have a freezer full of meat. That's how I grew up. We had that, but my mom and dad weren't really good at cooking, so our steaks were always shit, and I hated steak as a kid. And then when I was like 25, I had a real steak that was cooked properly, and yeah, now I like steak. Anyway, I think that's it for today. I'll tell you how tomorrow goes.